So now that we kind of know what the major considerations are and what a geodatabase is, let's go ahead and create a geodatabase. So I'm going to go over here to my Start menu and go to All Programs and go inside of the ArcGIS group here. And I'm going to be looking for ArcCatalog. Recall that ArcCatalog is kind of our file manager for all of our ArcGIS files. Once that opens, I'm going to be navigating to my folder connection, and inside of my GIS directory I'm going to be looking for my GDB directory. GDB is the file extension for geodatabases. So this is where I'm going to store my geodatabase asset. So I'll go ahead and double click on that so that in the right side it's blank, and on the blank area I'm going to right click, go to New, and choose File Geodatabase. Notice that there are two different types of geodatabases here. There is the file geodatabase and the personal geodatabase. We are always going to choose file geodatabase because personal geodatabases have a limit of 2 gigabytes. Once we choose file geodatabase, we need to rename it, and I'm going to call this geodatabase Marlette Park. Recall that we can share our data just by simply sharing the geodatabase. And by having the geodatabase name Marlette Park, we will know automatically that this particular geodatabase contains data related to Marlette Park. Once you are done creating your geodatabase, you can either minimize the ArcCatalog window or simply close out of it completely. I'm going to minimize my ArcCatalog window. Back in ArcGIS, I can now go to the File drop-down, go to the Map Document Properties, and recall that when we first opened ArcGIS, we were prompted for the default geodatabase location. Right now it is using my profile location for the default geodatabase, and I actually don't want to do that. So I'm going to click on the folder icon here, and I'm going to navigate to the location of my geodatabase. So right now my folder path is kind of pathed to the last data set that I added to my data frame, which was my soils Riley County. So I'm going to click this drop down and go to my folder connection to the GIS directory. I'm going to be looking for the GDB folder. Inside of there, I'm going to just simply single click on the marlettepark.gdb so that it appears down here, and then click Add. So now that we look at our default geodatabases, we can also see the path of the geodatabase that it's using. So from here I'll go ahead and I'll click Apply, and I'll click OK.